Have you ever said yes when your whole body was screaming no? Maybe you went along with something just to avoid upsetting someone, even though you walked away feeling used, drained, or even angry with yourself. Let's be honest, most of us were taught to be nice, to be helpful, polite, easygoing. But here's the truth. Being nice at the expense of your own needs isn't kindness, it's self-abandonment. Today we're going to unpack why so many of us struggle to say no and how you can start setting boundaries without feeling guilty. I used to say yes all the time, yes to favours I didn't want to do, yes to plans that exhausted me, yes to things that chipped away at my energy and my peace, and I'd smile on the outside, but inside I felt frustrated, resentful, even invisible, because my yes wasn't coming from love. It was coming from fear of being judged, fear of conflict, fear of not being liked. If that sounds familiar, you are not alone. Why we become people pleasers. This pattern often starts young. Maybe you were told to be good and not cause problems. Maybe expressing your needs led to punishment, silence, or guilt. So you learn to be agreeable, to stay quiet, to make others comfortable, even when it meant betraying your own truth. Whether you were raised as a boy or a girl, you were likely taught that your worth was tied to what you could do for others, not who you are. That conditioning runs deep. But here's the good news. It's not permanent. You can unlearn this. Signs you're abandoning yourself. Here are a few signs you're still stuck in the people-pleasing cycle. You say yes before thinking it through. You avoid conflict even when it means lying or staying silent. You feel responsible for how others feel. You feel drained or resentful after doing things for people. You feel guilty when you try to set boundaries. You struggle to even know what you want. Sound familiar? This isn't about weakness or being too sensitive. It's about survival strategies you once needed but don't anymore. Reframing boundaries as strength. Let's talk boundaries. Boundaries aren't about pushing people away. They're about honouring your limits. Saying no doesn't make you rude, selfish, or cold. It makes you honest. It makes your yes more meaningful because it's coming from truth, not guilt or pressure. And the more you respect your own boundaries, the more others will too. Remember, you can still be kind and say no. You can still care and walk away. You can still be loving and choose yourself. How to start saying no. Let's make it practical. 1. Create space before responding. Don't answer right away. Say something like, "Let me think about that," or "I'll get back to you." This gives you time to check in with yourself. 1. Use clear, direct language. You don't owe anyone a long explanation. Try, "That doesn't work for me. I'm not available. Thanks for asking, but I'll have to pass." 1. Reflect after the interaction. Ask yourself, did I agree from guilt or choice? How did my body feel? What would I do differently next time? Start small. Practice with low stakes situations. Over time, your confidence will grow. You are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to have needs, limits, and preferences. You are allowed to say no, even if someone else doesn't like it. The truth is, you're not responsible for other people's reactions. You're only responsible for your own integrity. The world doesn't need more people who live in fear of disappointing others. It needs more people who show up as their real selves with clarity, confidence, and care. That's the power of boundaries. That's the power of reclaiming your voice. Book a free consultation. If this message is hitting home, if you're tired of being the nice one, tired of giving too much, and ready to put yourself first without guilt, I'd love to support you. Book a free 15-minute consultation call with me. The link's in the description. We'll talk about what's been holding you back and how hypnotherapy and inner child healing can help you release old patterns, find your voice, and start living for you. You're allowed to say no. You're allowed to change. You're allowed to choose yourself. If this video resonated with you, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And remember, saying no to them might be the first step to saying yes to the life you truly want. You've got this.